Hey guys, this is garden vlog number 7. We're in our food forest, or what's becoming our food forest. And through permaculture design that we are doing here in our garden, I want to give you guys a tour of what we got going on, because we had a problem yesterday. Let's talk about that. First of all, hi to all the new people here. My name is Lane Fornerat, aka Lane Vids. This channel is all about building a stronger family bond with your kids. And one way we do that is through gardening, the other way usually through travel, and just being together as a family having fun. So if you're into that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. Also, that thumbs up button is appreciated. Make sure you hit the bell if you do decide to subscribe. That way you actually get notified of our videos. So first of all, right here, these pea plants have been doing extremely well. These are like a snow pea type of thing. And yesterday we were out here eating some of them, and I want to say we got probably 5 to 7 snow peas off of these little plants here. So those have been growing extremely well, and then these other ones are getting taller here, and we have some others that we planted just recently, the Brassicas back here, which are looking nice. So that's very exciting. Now, we mentioned that we did some brassicas in kind of this, Krista calls it the junk pile, and that's this big pile that I made right here, just in the middle of the backyard. And this is the brassica right there. It's still growing tall, not limping or anything. There's the other one right there. But then the other day we added a little extra something to it, and we added about 6 tomato plants to it. And look at how good they're doing. They're doing amazing. I'm so impressed. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then back there 4, 5, and 6. And, oh, there's something else back there too. So hopefully these little guys do extremely well. I'm very excited that they're growing, because this right here, I'll dig down for you. This right here is all the mulch that we got from the compost facility, and then underneath that we have a bed of leaves. There's like a ton of leaves. See, there's the leaves, and then underneath the leaves is cardboard. So I'm very curious to see what happens. I'm surprised at how wet that is too. It definitely shows that these wood chips are holding in some water, which we're supposed to get some rain today, so hopefully that helps to kind of perk up everything, because it hadn't rained in a couple of days, so I know the plants are gonna love that. We have our passion vine here, seems to be doing just fine. You know, growing, doing its thing. The peas are growing. Their tendricles, whatever you call these things, are really starting to branch out to try and get to the fence here. All this carrots and lettuce is doing well. The peas, tomato, I think there's some tomato. Are there tomatoes in here? Maybe not. Yeah, wait, yeah, that's tomato right there. And peppers right here, looking great. This side, for some reason, though, isn't as tall as these guys over here. Look at these pea plants along this fence. I don't know why this is. I mean, this is coming up to my knee about. See, look. If I stand next to it, this is my knee. That's the plant. It's actually higher than my knee. Wow. So these are getting really tall. This is actually probably one of the shorter ones on the vine here. We have all on the trellis, all along there. They're even taller. So hopefully these are pea plants, green bean plants. Hopefully those start to produce whenever they get super tall. And then you can see on this side too, we got these potted right down here, and then they're growing along that trellis as well. There's 3 or 4 of them. This little guy keeps tipping over. He needs to come back up. Come on, little dude. Let's go this. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm gonna have to fix that. We need to go through this slat right there. While we're right here, let me show you all this. These are pepper plants and tomato plants that are doing really well. But we planted those midget tomatoes, and they started sprouting right here. Look, we have one. I think that's another one right there. And then it looks like there's a little something right here coming up. And then I saw another one. I don't know where it is. I thought I saw another one in this little trench right here. So this little area is doing very nice. Very excited about that. Let's go back here across the fence again. Y'all can see the tomatoes are doing great. The peppers are doing great. The carrots are doing great. So this bed's looking really good. Look at those carrots right there. Look how tall that is. That's amazing. So that seems to be doing very well. We're very excited about that. I think we're gonna put some kind of trellis right here and maybe grow something up there. We're not sure yet, against the wall. We have to kind of figure out some trellis material that we can use. If you guys know of anything, let me know down in the comments below and I'll see what I can find. By the way, if you guys don't know, we're doing a type of gardening with has companion planting, and there's a book called Carrots Love Tomatoes. I'll link that up down in the description below if y'all care to check it out. But it basically tells you what grows well. Like carrots love tomatoes. Carrots like to be grown with tomatoes, and it goes through plant by plant what they like. So definitely recommend that book if you're looking into doing some great gardening. So this is something new that happened yesterday. We have this big giant bush right here, and so I decided that I wanted to just mulch around it to kind of connect this bed, and then we have our gutter thing here, and just kind of come around. Eventually I want to incorporate this tree into this mulch, but I put down some cardboard, and literally this thing is like ridiculously thick of dirt. I don't know if y'all can tell how high that is, but it's a good, oh god, that's got to be like a foot off the ground, I'd say, or something. So I got a whole bunch. This is almost a whole load of compost right here that I just dumped down into there. So let me show y'all what happened. Let's just back up a little bit. We're gonna back up. We're gonna back up. Oh boy, what is this rut right here? That's never good. And what is this big giant rut right here? So whenever I wanted to get the compost back there, what I decided to do was to back the truck up so that I could just get it out of the truck easier. And the tire went right down into this drainage ditch hole, and we could not, because the tire was literally like butting up to against this right here. So I put out a notice on our Facebook group that we have for our neighborhood, and once we did that, I had some people kind of heed the call, and they came and they brought a floor jack with them, and we had some bricks under there. We jacked up the truck, got some bricks underneath that tire, and kind of angled them up towards the street. And then he had his truck that he tethered to our truck, and then we both just gunned it, as you know, we gave it some go juice, and we eventually got it up there. So the truck got stuck as I was trying to do this compost. Also, this apple tree here, let me show you all that. The apple trees that we planted, this one got a whole bunch more compost because of that situation. We're trying to get rid of all the compost out of the truck so that'd be easy. It wouldn't weigh as much in the truck. And so I kind of beefed up this guy a little bit just because the truck was about right here and I needed to just get it out. So I was just dumping it onto there. Here's a look at the other apple tree. As you can tell, the compost is definitely not as high right there. I don't know if y'all can kind of see that or not. Over here, we haven't really planted any more seedlings lately, but we do have a bunch of tomato plants that are doing very nicely. These are probably about to go into the ground. There's a few more pepper plants back there that we're waiting for their true leaves to come in, make them get a little bit bigger. And there's a few more right here as well that we want. Man, my, what's this called? I can't remember what it's called. I'll think about it, but I tried to seed something here and it just didn't work. They said that it'd probably do better in the just planting it directly into the ground. No, not Brassica. What is that called? I can't remember. Borage. That's what it is. Borage. So if you're doing borage, you might want to do that directly into the ground. Then we have some more tomato plants right here that are really beefing up right here. We need to get these into the ground soon. They're looking really nice. So we're very excited about that. So after all that, we also, I don't think I've ever really talked to you guys about this little area right here. This is kind of where we plant our herbs. We just kind of let it go. We don't really do much with it, but the mint is really starting to take over. So if you want some mint, looking for a good ground cover, you can use mint as a ground cover. And it's yummy. I'm sitting here eating it right now. And then we also have some onion here, which actually the kids like to break this off and eat it, which I think is funny. Jacques really likes the onion. This is some parsley or cilantro, I can't remember what it is, but this just kind of perked up out of nowhere, so we're very excited about that. We planted that last year. And we have some other flowers in here and whatnot that were just always here. There's another little bed that we need to figure out something to do with. Back over here though, on the other side of the fence, look at these pea plants. Rocking and rolling up that trellis right there, looking good. Unfortunately, this bed just doesn't get a lot of light. You can tell where the light does hit. It's right about here because all the plants are just a little bit bigger than all the ones in here. Most of it's become clover. This little guy's doing all right. That's a Brassica though. I think it doesn't need a lot of shade, or it doesn't need a lot of light. It needs shade. Same thing with this little guy here. But like this is some carrots right there. That's doing all right. There's something hidden right in here. But I mean, we planted a whole bunch of stuff in here and it just didn't pop as well as it did over here. Look at this. Doesn't this look amazing, guys? I love this. We got lettuce, we got carrots, we got spinach, we got onion, we got tomatoes, we got pea plants all along the back there. This garden right here is awesome. It gets tons of light and we're very excited to hopefully be able to plant all of this next year. This is like the real beginnings of our food forest right here. I've spent so much time just bringing mulch and wood chips and whatever we can find to lay down as a good forest floor so that we can make this area really, really fertile so that the plants just thrive there and we can do some good polycultures in there. This is our blueberry bush. It actually is getting lots of flowers, which I think will lead to some blueberries. Looking very nice here. I'm very excited about that because we love eating some blueberries and they're usually expensive. Another thing that happened the other day was I had a little space back here. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference in the dirt right about here. So I filled in all this space right here. So all this is new. I kind of wanted to get it all the way to here. I just didn't have enough dirt. I'd like to fill in this area just so that it's a little bit more streamlined right here. This is our fig tree. He's looking good. This is the improved Celeste fig, and he's just doing his thing. We just planted him not too long ago. Oh, check this out, our lemon tree. Look at all these little new sprouts we have coming up. This is so fantastic. We thought this thing died last winter, but apparently it's coming back to life, and we're just hoping that it actually produces something for us. Look, this fell off right here. Chop and drop right there. What you do is you take, whenever you're pruning, you can take your the stuff that you cut off and just put it, just chop and drop it. If you want, you can kind of cover it a little, and that'll just take the nutrients that was in the stick, because it still had some greenness to it, and you can it'll go into the soil and the soil will absorb it, the roots will pick it up and bring it back into the tree. So it's really great for that. Take off all that, looks more chopping. Ow. These things have little sharp spikes on them. Then we do have a bed right here. It used to be a raised bed, and we took out the raised bed from brick to bricks, and so we decided to get a couple of plants in here. We got some tomatoes and a pepper right there, so hopefully those produce. And then out of nowhere, these pumpkins came up. I'm not too sure where the heck they came from, but they're doing really well, so we're just rolling with those. Hopefully they produce something. It'd be kind of cool, since we're not doing anything in this area of the yard. We can kind of just let them vine that way, so we'll see what happens there. Let's see, let's finish out the yard. We are almost done because we have some flowering going on over here, which we're very excited about. This little guy, this is our orange tree. And look, you can smell the flowers. Look, we got a bumblebee. See the bumblebee? He's pollinating. He's gonna pollinate it all up. So, flowers looking good here. And there's all the little white spots are little buds. Look, we got a little, anybody know what kind of bug that is right there? I don't know if y'all can see. Oh, he flew away. Nope. It's like a little spider looking thing. I've never seen that before. So hopefully this does well. Again, got the mulch underneath it. We have this guy right here. This one is a, I asked Krista about it because I told you guys that I would ask her about it. And one is a berry tree and one is a plum tree. I think this one's the berry one. I don't know what kind of berry it is, so it'll be like a surprise if it ever produces something. Got a couple of little leaves coming in on here, nothing too big yet, so hopefully something happens there. This is our grapevine over here, just kind of doing its thing, you know. Hopefully we can get some growth out of that thing. Looks like a spider web has decided to catch some mosquitoes around here. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. I don't think I showed y'all this last time. I planted some pepper plants. We had a whole bunch of extra pepper plants, so I decided in the corner of the yard here, we don't really get that much, it doesn't get that much shade, and the light seems to be pretty good coming in this direction. So I decided to plant a couple pepper plants here. We got this one here, we got that one there, and we have this one here, that one here, This one's sunken down into here. I probably digged it a little too far down. And then one little guy right over here. So hopefully that does well. And we have these lilies right here. So hopefully those should be popping up soon. The Easter lilies with Easter around the corner. And that'll help hopefully bring some bugs or something to it. But I know that these things grow here. So I figured why not try the peppers to see if they grow there. I don't see why it wouldn't work, so we figured that we would give it a shot and kind of see what happens. Oh, we also planted in our boxes here. Krista had a couple boxes that a friend gave us, and look, she seeded a whole bunch of stuff and we got all kind of growth. I don't remember what this is. I'll have to ask her and get back to you guys, but we have a whole row there. And then she planted a whole row right here as well. I like the fungus that we're getting in here. And look, we even got some sprouts right here. Those kind of look like carrots. I don't know. I don't think she'd plant carrots in here though. I don't know. I think her goal for this area is to plant like some cantaloupe and melon type stuff. So that'll be good. I like those. We like those kind of fruits. Last thing we have over here is our, this I think is the plum tree, and it does have some little growth on it, so that's very exciting right there. See some greenery there. We've got a little bit of something right there as well, so we're very excited about that. And then over in the compost bin, look at those potatoes. These potatoes are just taking over. This is something else though right here. Is that a weed or is it? No? I think that might be a potato. Maybe it's a different kind of potato. I don't know. It looks like it's growing like a potato. We got tons of potatoes here. And then we also have what I think is an avocado tree. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but look at the leaves on that thing. We got all kind of leaves growing on this tree. So it'll be interesting to see what this actually is. So that's the state of the food forest right now. If you guys are interested in following this journey, make sure to click that subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell. That way you get notified of our videos. I'll put some more videos right there on the screen that I think you guys might like. Go ahead and click some of those and watch some more of those. Hopefully you're enjoying our content here. Thank you guys for watching. If y'all have any tips or suggestions about gardening for us, please let us know down in the comments below. Some of the best information comes from you guys, and I love that we can share that as a community. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks for being shiggity shag.